You can draw this. If you want to know how to draw this, keep watching this video. You will learn how to draw this. Without further talking, let's get into the video. Okay, so let's start with a cartoon drawing, a 3D cartoon. So I'm gonna first change it to maybe I'll start with gray color, and then maybe I can change the color whenever I want. So I'm gonna select the calligraphy and monoline as the pen, no? And then I'm gonna take size 10. I think 10 should be okay, I think. Yeah. Alright. So I'm gonna bring a shape here. I'm trying not a full circle, but a kind of a square, but with round corners. So that's the head, and then for the body I'm going to take one more layer, and here maybe I can take something like this. Okay, so a body with no neck, because I'm going to make a little masculine kind of guy. So right, I just want to make it a smooth curve. Okay, unless I get it, I just try to redraw it again and again. It's okay to make mistakes. Okay, it's fine to make mistakes. So I made it here, but I think I'm making it multiple times. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to adjust a little, make the shape whatever shape I want, and then probably this is only thing which I can correct it later also. I'll show you how I'm going to correct that later. Now let's go for the hands. I'm going to add one more layer, and now the hands can he's like a bodybuilder, right? So I'm going to put it like this. So probably he'll have a big arm, so I'll make a shape like this and then a big arm. Yeah, and then I need to complete this, so I'm going to just put a rough shape here. Okay, switch this back on, and then here I need to have one more hand. So here also I'm going to make, maybe I'll take the same hands. So swipe, make a duplicate, and gonna switch on the magnetic so I can move it parallelly, and then I'm gonna put flip, and then again I'm gonna move it. Sometimes this happens to me. It's probably because I didn't pick it correctly, and then again bring it to the edge. And then yeah, all right, so here we go. So we got this, and now let me make this a little up, move this a little up. I need some space for the legs, and now I'm going to add one more layer. I'm going to put this, okay, I can put, yeah, I'll put it in the top, and here I'm going to add the legs. Oh yeah, legs, I think I'm going to make it along with the body itself. So what I'm going to do is, okay, yeah, right. So again, let's move this all a little up, maybe a little small. See, these are the advantages when you do a digital art. Quickly change whatever you want. And even this shape, think I need to, this is thin and this is thicker, so I just need to adjust a little there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select, oops, freehand, select this, use the transformation tool, drag a little here, okay, then adjust it so both of them are almost equal, and then to add a legs here, so that I'm going to put it in a separate one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this up. You will come to know why I'm doing this a little awkward, but once I finish this, you'll get a good, better picture of it. So I've created one more layer for the foot alone, something like this. Double tap is for undo in Procreate. So here is what I'm adding as a leg. The same way here also I'm adding a leg here. Alright, so the leg is ready. So we got the basic shapes, okay, and now what we're going to do is, and I was mentioning that this both I'm going to make it one, so let me take this to the bottom. This and this I'm going to make it to one. So what I'm going to select this and do merge down. Okay, so here there's extra shapes, probably I can remove it, extra lines, since I don't need this anymore. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the colors inside, just drop it. Okay, you see there, once you start adding the colors, it doesn't matter what shape you have it inside, it's all kind of one. So there is also a reason for why I'm making all these into different shapes. Let's move the hands a little so it aligns. Okay, now I can remove this magnetic. I can just adjust it and locate it in a way so that it aligns with the edges. Same way for this also. I'm trying to make it tangential, like align towards it. Okay, and then I can remove some edges, extra edges. So we have some good shapes here. Yeah. Now I'm gonna. So what kind of colors can we give? Normally making it light and then adding more shadows and highlights will give a better look for 3D. So I'm gonna now change the colors. So I'm gonna choose the much more lighter color now. Okay, and the same thing goes for hands, then the body, finally the foot. Okay, so this is done. So let's start with the head as the first one. Let's add the eyes. Okay, eyes, I'm going to make a simple eyes. Choose the white color. I zoomed in a little, separate layer, and okay, so once you make this, just give a color to it, swipe, duplicate, make it magnetic so you can move it parallelly here, and then merge down. So now we can decide whether you need a circular eyes, oval shaped eyes, or a circular eyes. So I can just pull it down and see. So what I'm doing here is I click the transform tool and freeform. I'm trying to switch between different shapes and see which one will be better for this guy. So I kind of feel no. Circular is kind of okay. Yeah, I think a little circle is okay. So I'm going to stop here, and so let's add the eyeball. I'm going to choose for now just for now I'm going to choose a color, random color, blue. Okay, I'm going to add the color here. And eyeball definitely needs to be a perfect circle, so I'm gonna just add that. And then the same option, duplicate, move it. Okay, magnetic, move it, keep it here. Yeah. So later we can change the color of the eye. I'll just be doing that shortly. Let's add the inside eye. I'm going to give a black color now. So the same option, draw a shape, then keep your finger. I mean, if you leave it like this, it'll take some shapes. But then if you keep your finger, then you get a perfect circle. So I'm gonna stop here, and yeah. So I'm gonna make again. Maybe I can make this little smaller. Okay, so I've kept the uniform transformation on, and maybe I'm just thinking whether should I keep it in the center. Let me switch this magnetic tool off. Should I keep it in the center or should I keep it in the edge? Eyeball should be normally in the center, so let me keep it in the center. I mean, the full eyeball we can keep it anywhere to bring an expression, but when you draw the center iris part, keep it in the center. Let's do a duplicate and switch on the magnetic, and let's move towards the center. Okay, yeah. All right, so we got this. Now in this, merge down, so this becomes one more single layer. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to change this eyeball color. Oh, maybe I can do this later. So I'm going to add a layer here. I'm going to select this and do a clip art, and I'm going to add a shade here. I'm going to take the painting option, a round brush. I'm going to increase the size of the brush. I'm going to select white color, and I'm going to just move towards like this, and then just bring a small curve here. Okay, just a small curve. So yeah, that's it. And then what we can do is so the eyeball is there. Now we just need to add some highlights. So I'm going to change back the brush, calligraphy, monoline, and I'm going to add a color here, white ball here, shape, kind of which gives a shining shape here, and then a small shape here. Okay, the same thing applies here also, then a shape here. So this is done. Now what we can do is this eyeball, we can go to this magic wand, hue, saturation, brightness by layer, and I can change the eyeball color, different colors. So whichever color I think will be better, I'm just going to keep it for now. For now I'll leave it at kind of the purple. Okay, you can always go back and switch because I have it in different layers. And now let's give an expression also. So expressions by eyebrows. So here I'm going to take the Studio pen chalk. You can find that in inking and Studio pen. Okay, Studio pen. And I increase this size. So we can give a shape like this, or you can give a shape like this, like the earlier one which I did for the Mickey Mouse art, or angry face. Or just thinking what it is. So I just want to make this guy a little innocent looking guy, so I'm gonna put it like this. I don't know, I'm still thinking of should I have it a big eyebrow or should I have to make it a smaller one. So let's try a smaller one. Okay, let's keep it there for now, separate layer. So let's keep it like that. And then let's add a nose. I'm going to add it below the eyes section. So these all are belongs to eyes. So I'm going to just make it a group so I can see this. When I do anything, I can come here and do it. Now I'm going to add the nose part of it. Nose, I'm going to go back to the same color. Sorry, this one. No? And I'm going to add a flat nose for now. It's not visible, right? So what I'm going to do here is I double tapped on it on this particular face layer, and I just trying to reduce the opacity so I could see what I'm drawing in this. So I'm going to make a flat one like this. It's really sharp. This. Okay, I'll try to make a little tapered one. I'm just trying different shapes. Whichever sets, I'm gonna keep it there. Okay, let me fix it here. I'm gonna give this nose. Okay, let's keep it like that. We'll come back to that. So this is done. I'll just bring little better shape to this. It almost looks like a beak, right? So let me increase this. I don't want it to be like a triangle. Okay, so this is done. So we can add some 3D effects on it later. And next comes the mouth. Sorry. So let me switch off the body. Only it is visible now. So there is a layer for mouth, and here mouth can be just flat. Like this. See, you give a comment of how you would have wanted this character to be. Okay, in the comment section. As a smiley or an angry face. And I can do different ones. I'm going to keep it this way, okay? Alright, so this extra effects I think I can give it through the 3D effects, so I'll keep it that way for now. I mean, remove it for now. So this is how the mouth is going to look. So that's a shape for mouth. Alright, so we have done the face. So let's go ahead and give some quick shades, and we'll finish this the 3D effects for that. So we'll start with the nose. So I'm going to consider light is from this side, and then it is darkness this side. So what I'm going to do here is 2 fingers swipe like this, it becomes alpha, which is like alpha lock. If not swipe, you can also do like this, alpha lock. And then I'm going to go to this same shade which I have. I'm going to just select this and bring it down, like from this slider 20 to 30% of this. And then I'm going to change the brush to air brushing, soft brush. And I'm going to just give a light shade around here. You see there how the effect changes. And this side is darker, this side is lighter, so I just need to be make it little light here, a bit dark here. More it is darker here, and then a little light shadows here. And then I'm going to make it somewhat dark on this side alone, since that just to differentiate and show which side the light is falling from. Okay. Yeah. And then finally the nose is just protruding out. I can keep it this way, or I can even make it a shading. For example, I go to the eraser, in the eraser I choose the soft brush, and I just rub this part alone. so it is almost like a merged nose part of the body. Okay, and then finally we need to give the light effects. So I'm going to select the white and the same brush, airbrush. I'm going to choose, I'm just going to draw a line here. You see there how the effect is, how the things are changing there. Probably I can do this. No, that does not look nice. Or I can still make it lower. Okay, I'll leave it here for now. And a little white on this side, so I'm going to select the same color again, choose a little higher color there, and I'm going to apply it on this side to make it a little lighter. Yeah, all right, we'll leave it there. Next is on the we'll do it for the complete face the same way. Alpha lock, I'm going to select that, and I'm going to select half the 30% of this total slider, and then start giving a shading here. Okay, this side I'm going to do it only little, but this I'm going to make it a little more. And I'm going to choose some more darker color just on the edges. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to choose the white color, and this part is different, so I'm going to make that little protruding out by adding more white here, and then a little gray here. All right, we can come back to this again to give more shapes here. So that's done. For the eyes also, I need to give a 3D effect. What I'm going to do here is the same alpha lock, and the same gray is what I've chosen. All I'm going to do is just on the boundary alone, I'm going to just do a coloring like this. So it becomes a little 3D. Okay. Yeah. So the next is for the mouth. Here it should be like a curve, and then this should be lighter, so I'm going to choose the same shade, darker one. This time I'm not doing on the same layer, I'm adding one more layer, and I'm going to add it on top of this like this. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the eraser, but this time the eraser type is going to be like a normal studio pen. I'm going to delete this part alone. So if you remove the actual mouth and see, it's kind of, there is a shape embossed. Okay, and you can add some better shapes there. And let me move this here, be a little up. Okay, and then for the same one I may have to add the white, a little more white on the edges alone. So because this is kind of an embossed one, so I'm going to just add a darker one there. just on the curves alone. I'm just trying to play around and bring a good shape there. Alright, so maybe I can give just this place around brightness, so it looks like there is a lips on top of it. I mean, embossed lips there. Can make it more top. Yeah, this looks okay. All right. So the next is see, almost done the face, the head of it, and the ears are pending. We'll come back to that. Now let's go to the body. Let's switch off the hands. I think head I made it lighter, is it? Okay. You see, once the things are made darker, how it looks. Okay. So the next one is on the body. I'm going to choose the same method here. Sorry, I forgot to switch on the alpha lock. Then let's so the darker is only on this sides, the more darker. So I'm going to only select here, and then this side also will be a darker one. So I'm going to select this side. So you see the reason why I just drew the foot alone separately. So it's easy to, and for this head there will be a shadow. So I'm going to add a shadow here. So I'm adding a shadow here, and let me add this more so it becomes much more curvier. And then I'm taking a black color. I'm going to only add it on the edges. Be careful, it should not be too much of a dark side. Okay, so just add it to the edges here, then this side also. If at all there is a little thing that has got created, you can actually delete it, but don't go for delete. Change your brush, or just choose this general color, and then just color it away here. Okay, that's it, that's all, so that it gets removed. And then I removed it too much, so okay, yeah. So this is done, and I think I need to add a little this side as well, a little, not very much. Okay, this is done, and let's add some white, brighter colors there. As well. Then white. So definitely this is the front part, so I'm going to add some shining there, kind of a shiny kind of thing. This is the most front part, so I'm going to add thinner to thicker, thinner to thicker. So there's a pressure sensor here, so when I put little less pressure it will be thin, and when I put more pressure it will become thick, so I'm just adding it that way. And then here thinking of adding yeah, okay, let's keep it this way for now. No. I think so, that's good. What happened? I think I'll just add something here like this, and then one more like this. Okay, I'll leave it here like this for now. If I want, I can add some more later. Alright, so let's move to the hands. So now we might have gotten a clear idea almost the same method. I'm gonna bring it to 30%. And all right, do you think I can just copy paste this hand? Duplicate, transform, flip. Yeah, I think that saves a lot of time for me. Let me just, oh no, then I think the shadings will change, so I cannot do this. All right, so let me remove this, do it for the other hand, and this time from this color, alpha lock, this side will be darker. And much more darker side. Okay, and more lighter, finally white. Alright, so this is also done. So now I have to make this part of the body, so I'm going to use the erase tool with airbrush soft tool. I'm going to just erase a particular place, which hand, okay, until it merges, just merge it with that. Same way for this hand also, just erase it until it merges with the body. Okay, so something missing out here, so I'm gonna choose the studio pen, just remove this extra edges. Alright, so this is done, and there's still painting. Okay, once you have this hand, there'll be some shadows here, those things has to be done. So let's finish off the first level shadings, and the same method here also. Yeah, it's okay to have a little darker here. Okay, completely darker here. Darker here. And normally you can give a shade here. So what we can do is, I'm going to add one more layer, clipping mask, and I'm just going to add a shading here, and then I'm going to delete this part. Okay, so what happens is this will almost look like it'll almost look like complete spot here is like embossed. Okay, I'm going to make this little lighter in color. Yeah, same thing I'm going to do this side also. Sometimes I forget changing the brushes. Alright, so that's done. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to merge down so it adds with the bottom layer. And then let's now go for the lighter sides. And complete high points. Okay. Alright, so kind of some shape has come here. Now we need to just look at which are those things that I need to change, not change, all those kind of things. So I'm just thinking, should I have to merge this or not merge this? I think I'll not merge it. I'll just keep it this way. The only thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to make some shapings here. Airbrushing, darker. Alright, so here I'm going to put a little shadings. Okay, and what else? What else should I need to add here? Maybe the ears. Should I need to add an antenna? Does he need an antenna? I don't know. Leave your comments, guys, if something is you thought I should have added. I'll maybe not able to add now, but I'll do it sometime in some other art. So I'm going to add a shadow here. So I'm going to go to calligraphy, monoline, and I'm going to move all this stuff little up. Little up. And then come back to this bottommost layer, and I'm going to add a simple oval or a flat oval. Just keep holding it in Procreate, you get a better shape there. Keep it that way and move according to the shadow. And I told that light is going to come this side, so there'll be more shadows this side. So let me move it this way. I'm gonna make this still more flat. And then double tap, reduce the opacity, and then go to the magic wand, Gaussian blur, my favorite tool. And then maybe I should make this a little more darker. So a few things I do it by trial and error. Unless I get something what I want, I keep changing, keep on changing it again and again. I think I'll keep it in the center. I thought I'll keep it here, but it does not look nice, so I'm going to keep it in the center. And you see this, the legs are not on the same height, that's why it is little not matching. So what I can do is I'll keep it here, and then I'll go back to this leg. I'll see if I could move this leg alone to the top a little. And maybe move this leg a little down, so both of them are of the same. Yeah, kind of looks okay. What else? So I was just thinking, do we need to give a shape for the hands? Maybe I can try something. Go to the hand, go to an additional layer, clipping mask, and select this layer, make a little lighter color, and choose the airbrushing, small airbrush, and just do it like this. And then remove this. How does it look? We need to check. Don't like it. Let me remove this. Maybe a circular kind of shape. Will that work? Then add a shining there. Let's see how it looks. So if I do this, and then probably if at all, I'm just guessing how does it look. Okay, just gonna remove this and see how will it look if I just make it this kind of a finishing in the hands. Looks nice. Then I can bring one more kind of shaft or something. Can do that. Okay, let's leave it there. That looks nice. So the same thing I can do something here also. Here it can be a triangle shape. How does it look? Wow. I think I'm trying to get some shape here, trying to get some character here. A claw kind of a hand on one side. And now I need to add something here as an accessory. So let me add a layer here and go back to calligraphy. Choose the same color again. Maybe a sharp, yeah, I think I'll make a sharp item here. So let me just hold it like this so you get a straight line here. Let me hide this, connect this, color this, and you know now what to do, right? I'm going to alpha lock it 30%, choose the soft brush and start making those shadings. Darker, and I think I need to make it thinner. Okay, so this is done, and here I would add what shall I add here? Calligraphy, monoline. Brush. Alright, so sometimes getting that perfect curve, it takes some time. I'll just do one thing. Yeah. Alright. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to add kind of a square shape here. A person with a robot with a looks nice. Each time you try something, you get some different shapes. Alright, so this I'm going to make it a little darker, and so this one, the same approach, soft brush, and a light one in the center. And as far as this layer, all we have to do here is just make something like this, and then try to leave it like this. So some kind of tool he's having it. If you want to give a name for this, go ahead and give some name. If you don't like it, do let me know. I'll just take that as an input. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add some shadow, since there's an embossed area. Let me first clean this properly. I think this is not very well cleaned. So alright, so then I'm going to add shadow using the soft brush under this area. Okay. Yes, darker shadow. Same thing applies for this. All right. So one thing I can do here is I'm just going to check if I could change the color of this tool alone. Will it change? No. It does not. Color balance. Oh, okay. This looks. I think I got a red, right? Midtone also I moved to red. this also, change it to red. No, I'll leave it there. I think now if I change this, will make sense, I think, since we got some color there. Yeah, I'll make this a little more darker. And this one, leave it there. Why am I disturbing it too much? Maybe I'm not fully satisfied with what I've done here. Alright, so we have got kind of some shapes here. What else is missing? I told some shadows we need to add, right? So I'm going to go to this main body and not take a very dark one, but a little lighter than the actual black. I'm just going to add some shadows here. Here and probably need some shaping here, rectal shaping. Some corrections here, I'll remove this. Alright. I think here also the hand needs to come so much inside the body, so I'll just remove a little from here. So it looks like it is somewhere this shape. Alright, so what is this? The character is looking at something. Also on the face, now I think I can give a shadow here as well, just below the eyes. Oh, I've taken the delete option. Okay, so a little below the eyes. How does it look? Okay. And so now I can add some highlights here on the face, this part, this part, giving this shinings on this one. It requires a lot of experience, I would say, because it takes a lot of trial and errors methods to find out what is the right thing for each and everything we do there. So I think I'm kind of done. And the last thing I would like to do here is for this guy, I'll try to give some shadings there. When I say shadings, kind of he's standing in front of some fire or something like that. So I'm going to choose this yellow or the orange, kind of amber, I would say amber color. I'm going to just run it like this the same thing applies for this hand as well. So clipping mask. And then for the body as well. For this hand, probably I would add it this side a little. And then on the shoes, then comes the lighter color. So wherever you add it, just try to add a little more lighter there. See, these things you have to learn it by trial and error. You have to keep doing, check which is good for eyes, and then you can finally fix on that particular shadings. Guys, I definitely need a name for this guy, so go ahead and give a name for this guy in your comment section. Okay, I'll be definitely searching if somebody has given a good name. Okay, I may repost that in my Insta with that name. If you have your Insta ID, do tag me so I can add your name there. Okay, I'm now giving a white shade also there. Not everywhere, just wherever the bulge is, that place where I'm giving a white shade. All right, I think I'm kind of done. Is there anything pending there? Don't think so. I don't think so if he needs an ear. I'm okay with this guy being like this. Maybe I can add a sensor here, a small sensor. Alright guys, I think I'm done. If there is something I could have added, do put it in the comment section. And if somebody is going to try this, go ahead and post this and tag me in. My Instagram ID is Partha Arts. So go ahead and tag me. I would love to see if somebody has tried this. I want to see this. And well, see you again in some other artwork. If there is something you want to learn, go ahead and leave it in a comment section or send me a DM or in a comment of one of my artworks. I will check and then I'll respond you back. Alright guys, see you. Bye.